Well, that wore me out, and I still aren't done. I while I'm sitting out here grounding, got my feet in the grass, I thought I'd tell you about my experience at my first time ordering my food to pick up at Walmart's. That was a trick in itself because uh, the internet was having problems with it, and therein lies the problem. So anyway, let me tell you, I ordered my groceries, uh, and I got enough so it'll last a while, so I don't have to do it again. But um, going through and trying to pick out food that I feel like that I can eat without feeling uh, overwhelmed with, because I try not to eat meat. Every once in a while I'll eat some ground beef or something like that, maybe some chicken noodle soup. But I'm trying to get away from all that because I don't like eating meat, and we'll leave it go at that. We won't talk about that because that's controversial. Anyway, so I ordered what I could, and trying so hard to stay away from processed food, it's almost impossible. I mean, because you can eat boiled potatoes all day long if you want to. Some eggs here and there. Eggs are so expensive. Uh, but anyway, I got it ordered, and then I had to wait because I had to have a window within to go pick it up, and it was between 3 and 4, and so I'm waiting. In the meantime, I'm uploading that other video, uh, and uh, and I'm texting my youngest daughter. She had texted me, and so anyway, I'm waiting around, and that's tiring to begin with, and so anyway, I got down there. It said that you have to have the app now in order to do this. So unless you want to go to the store and you want to run yourself ragged, even if you do have a electric cart, uh, then you got to do it this way, or send somebody for you or somebody. But if you don't want to burden anybody or put it on anybody, then you find a way to do it yourself. Well, anyway, I got down there, and I knew I wasn't going to have much because the Wi-Fi I was using was here, and I had already used up my 5G uh, mobile data, and I thought maybe I might have a little bit more. And it did say I had, it would be real slow, but so I kept it on the app. I didn't take it off or nothing like that, and I got down there. Um, it put on there, a little thing where you have to say, yeah, I've parked. So I got in there and what number I was in, and I put I've parked, and what number I was in, and it said we'll be out shortly. You're not gonna believe this. I don't know where that data come from because all of a sudden that just stopped. There was nothing more, and so anyway, I sit there and wait a little bit, and I took my own bags because they're going to charge you for the bags, believe it or not. And I'm almost certain they charged me a fee for the driver when there wasn't no driver. Uh, so okay, the price that I pay for freedom to be able to have and do the things that I need to do for myself without wearing myself out and making my legs hurt so bad. Well, I had decided to do that because Uh, and sometimes I couldn't get down there and I couldn't get a drive around cart. And then by the time I used a regular cart, I couldn't hardly walk. And so I had told you the other day that I was going to get on the bandwagon and start using my stepper and start doing my exercise to strengthen my legs. And so because I couldn't do both, I can't do the strengthening on my legs with the stepper and go out and grocery shop and shop anywhere. I have to save my strength to do that. So anyway, uh, that see, it's you have to give and take, and that's with anything. So for me to be able to do this one thing, then I have to do this other, and that's going to cost me. So I got that all done. The attendant was very nice. He did his job, and then I left from there, and I decided to go grab me something to eat because all I had was a little bit of mashed potatoes with some navy beans. So I went down to Taco Bell and I got me a soft taco and a bean burrito with beef on it. And like I said, once in a while I'll eat some meat, but I don't think I even want to try that anymore because nothing tastes good anymore. Nothing. The bread don't taste good anymore, and everything tastes the same. And I heard a YouTuber the other day say something like that. Everything tastes the same. A couple weeks ago, I heard a young man say the same thing. And so I come home and I ate it, and it was really disgusting. It was. And I paid $8. It's almost $9 for that and a drink, which I'm drinking right here. But you got to be very careful with the food nowadays, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know whether it's because they feel like they don't have enough for populations that are going around or what, but I do know, and I can't show it to you because I never wrote any of this down. And you can go back and watch some Squirrel Tribe's videos. She talks about some of the stuff that they put in the food. Sawdust is one of them, which the sawdust they turned into something else, and you can't recognize the name. And they put it in ice cream for one. What ice cream? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Then they talked about us eating crickets for our protein, and they do make cricket flour, by the way, and you can look that up. Um, and it's and they've even talked about it. Mealworms. Some of the school kids that they showed on the news, and they took it in there to the kids and put it on a little plate, a little mealworm, and uh, a cricket and stuff like that. Now they used to have like chocolate covered grasshoppers and stuff like that way back when, and people would eat that and wouldn't think nothing of it. But all the people that don't really realize that they have cricket flour and they have other kinds of insects that they're turning into flour and stuff like that. And I don't know. This is just my opinion. But when I eat bread, I can taste the same taste in that as I can in tortillas, as I can in hamburger, almost everything I choose to eat. Raviolis taste like crap anymore. It don't even, and that's Chef Boyardee. And my sister even said that. So it's not just me. I thought it was me there for a little bit because of the dry mouth thing, but It's not. And so to find the food that is going to work for you, and it's not going to scare you to death when you find out what's in it. But there's another thing to be aware of. The processed food is killing us, and they're adding even more stuff to it, and putting all kinds of toxins in our food, in our water. The cities put forever chemicals in their water, which is to clean it up. I know what they're trying to do, but it's not good for us. So I'm out here and I got well water I'm drinking, and it's not filtered or anything. I run it into a glass jar, I put it in the refrigerator, and uh, I let it get cold, and then I go over and drink it. Now, another thing I do so that my body will absorb the water is that I eat uh, Himalayan sea salt, and that puts the minerals in your cells and stuff, so it'll draw the water in. So your cells are actually getting it. So if most people think they're just drinking, well, they're drinking it, but it's not getting into their cells. And I say, drink this much water every day, and every day, no, it's just going right through you. But anyway, I digress. I am sitting out here in a nice breeze, and I got chickens running around me here. My dog, I don't know where she went. Oh, no, is that a chicken? I can't tell, they're all the same color. That's a chicken. She's she's around the corner right there, and she's enjoying the cool air. So, but yeah, that was my first experience of doing that, and it saves me from walking around. Although, again, you have to pay for it. I mean, I don't mind paying somebody to go around and picking out my groceries for me, but I really don't like somebody going around picking out my groceries for me. Because for one thing, if they don't have what you ordered, then they'll bring something else in there to substitute for it, whether it's cost 3 times more or whatever. And if you don't do that, if you don't accept it, then you don't get it. But I noticed I had something missing uh, when I started putting it away. So I don't know how much I got missing, but I'll go in and look at it again. But anyway, and I say "but" a lot, don't I? Isn't that ridiculous? So anyway, I been watching uh, some of my YouTubers that I really like, and they've been coming on and talking about how what I tried to talk about the other day. And of course, I got ridiculed for it, about people commenting things on my channel that I really would rather that they didn't. And so this one girl, she's just a precious. I don't know. She's maybe my age or a little bit younger, and uh, simply heart and home. I think that's her um, handle. And she was saying that her last video before today or before yesterday it was awful. I mean, people coming in there bullying her and everything, and telling her that this, that, and people were getting into a fight and stuff on there, and she unlisted it. She said enough is enough. And she said it nicely to everybody. She said, basically, no, if you want to talk that way, make your own channel. Then you can say whatever you want to say. But you're not going to come in here and debate with me. So, and then two more today was talking about people going in and saying mean, rotten things to them. and debating with them and stuff like that. I don't know what's wrong with people. If you don't like if you don't like that channel, then don't watch it. That's what I do. If I don't like what they're saying, I don't go in there and say mean, rotten things. I just click off. So anyway, enough of all of that. I just wanted to let you know my first trip to the grocery store pickup. I didn't have to go in. I just provided my own bags, which if I'd have used their bags, I'd have had to pay for it, and that'd have been an extra charge on there. So just be prepared that uh, that things are going the way they're going, and pick out choose what you are willing to do and what you're not willing to do, and if you don't have to do it to make your life better, then don't do it. But if you find that doing certain something that you really don't want to do is better than this over here, then you're going to have to make concessions for it, and you're going to have to suck it up and go on with it. So, but anyway, if you think you can or if you think you can't, Henry Ford says, or if you believe you can or if you believe you can't, you're right. And Wayne Dyer says, change your thinking and you'll change your life. Well, I'll tell you what, resting here with my feet on the ground, it just feels so good on my feet. And I'm tired. You can see how tired I am. So, y'all have a great afternoon, evening, and whatever comes your way. Goodbye.